Hi, my name is Bernard Trottier, and I'm running to be your Conservative Party candidate for Etobicoke Lakeshore in the next federal election. I want to give you some details on my priority issues for Etobicoke Lakeshore. The top priority for me is to make Canada and the GTA an attractive place to invest and grow businesses. Under Justin Trudeau, we have seen a steady drop in business investment and a resulting decrease in prosperity. Between 2014 and 2022, Canada ranked 28th out of 30 countries in the OECD in terms of growth of GDP per capita. Statistics Canada's labour force survey showed that year-over-year employment had increased by 303,000 in October 2024, except that the working age population has increased by 1.2 million over that same time period. This is an enormous employment deficit that leaves more Canadians competing for fewer jobs and more people out of work. We need to reduce the tax and regulatory burdens on job creators, fix our immigration system with a focus on skills, and reduce the rate of population growth. We need to reduce the crime, chaos, drugs, and disorder that we see in too many parts of our great city. We need to stop handing out taxpayer-funded hard drugs and help the provinces invest in treatment and recovery so that we can bring home our loved ones drug-free. Since 2016, more than 30,000 people have died from opioid-related overdoses in Canada, more than all other accidental death causes combined. We also need to stop releasing repeat violent offenders. We are fed up with the current government's catch and release policies that have led to soaring rates of violent crime, home invasions, and auto theft. I pledge to give our law enforcement and our justice system the tools they need to make our streets safe. We need to stop wasting taxpayer money. Fixing the deficit and reducing taxes are hard work. Budgets do not balance themselves. The top priority for me is to make government spending responsible and accountable so that we can lower taxes for hard-working Canadians and have the money available for those programs we truly need. You need someone who will be tough and thorough to make sure you're getting value for your money. Since Justin Trudeau became Prime Minister in 2015, housing costs have doubled and family groceries cost $800 more than they did in 2023. In Toronto in September, over 300,000 household members had to rely on food banks, a 27% increase over the year before. This is made worse by Trudeau's plan to quadruple the carbon tax by 2030. I will work to end the excessive government spending and carbon taxes that drive inflation, so that lower-income Canadians, especially, can afford the quality of life that they deserve. According to rentseeker.ca, the Trudeau government oversaw an increase of 107% in the cost of rent in its first 8 years in office. Rent costs have greatly outpaced Canadians' paychecks. According to Habitat for Humanity's Affordable Housing Survey, 88% of renters now say the dream of home ownership is out of reach. The Liberal NDP government decided to increase taxes on home building through their capital gains inclusion rate increase. On top of that, Toronto City Hall continues to raise property taxes, development charges, and regulatory burdens on homeowners and home builders. I will aim to reduce capital gains and other taxes on home building, and I will prioritize measures that tie federal infrastructure money to housing completion. We need to restore our proud military. Trudeau has overspent in every department except our military, yet his government promised to cut almost $1 billion annually from the defense budget and allowed over $10 billion more to lapse over 8 years. Fixing our economy and government finances will allow us to restore our proud military and ensure they have the equipment and resources they need to do their job to protect Canada and defend our freedoms. I was part of the previous common sense Conservative government that negotiated the original Canada-Ukraine Free Trade Agreement and launched Operation Unifier to train thousands of Ukrainian troops. Conservatives will deliver the munitions and weapons Ukrainians need to defend their sovereignty from Putin's aggression. I will always stand with Ukraine and the fight for its freedoms and democracy. Iran and its proxies, including Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis, are brutalizing their own people and launching missile strikes against innocent Israeli civilians and attacking merchant vessels in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. I pledge to end the ability of terrorist organizations to fundraise, recruit, and organize on Canadian soil. I aim to earn your vote in the nomination and serve you in Parliament with integrity. On the day of the Etobicoke Lakeshore Conservative nomination, I ask that you vote for Bernard Trottier.